Right, let's go. I've loved Eve since 2006, since I've been in secondary school. I'm now 34 apparently. My favourite element of it was the utter freedom of that sandbox experience and how everything was built by someone else. Naturally, this led me into mining as my favourite pastime within the game that I've always returned back to. To say the game has changed since 2006 is an understatement, and whilst not all of these changes have been great, my least favourite change being the loss of the Golden Retriever after a brief graphical bug. Catalyst has been my own catalyst for resubbing and diving back in. I can't remember the last time I anticipated an expansion as much as this one, other than Apocrypha. Back then, expansions were accompanied by lore drops in the form of news videos, chronicle articles, and in-game Easter eggs that provided a breadcrumb trail to the new and amazing stuff coming out. Now, I'm not comparing it to the huge release that was Apocrypha that brought us wormholes, the enigmatic sleepers, and an entirely new playstyle of wormhole nomadic living. But what it did bring was content that anyone could dive into. This is Catalyst I'm talking about now. Anyone could dive into in the form of a brand new epic arc and a new ship that was actually attainable, unlike so many other things from expansions that benefited the very few in the form of top-down content like skyhooks, sov changes, cap and super cap balancing and upgrades. Now, this expansion has its own expensive ship the few will use in the form of the Odysseus, but it can't all be perfect. I've completed the arc, got my Pioneer, and it's reduced the grind of my Ironman account somewhat and given me a new cool looking ship. The mining scanner changes are somewhat rubbish in that the colours are confusing and the visual scan is useless really compared to the mining amount scan that's now hidden behind a few extra menus, which is a real shame as it's still as useful as ever. But mining does feel more responsive because of the shorter mining cycle times and those critical mining boost attacks, whatever they're calling them. And the mining scan graphics could easily be changed in a future update, just so that you can more easily spot exactly what you want. What I'm thinking is, right, I need Veldspar, filter all asteroids out other than Veldspar, for example, and the only ones you see glowing are Veldspar, and you just start flying towards them. Going forward though, to continue just loving this game, I would love to see things like the releases of roadmaps to get me hyped, galactic events that shift the universe's landscape and make space feel dangerous again. Like what's Sancha up to? Are the sleepers not more pissed off with the literal genocide Capsuleers are committing in their space? Triglavians just colonise 27 systems. What are the Empires going to do about that? And what are they going to do to find out where the Trigs come from? What are they going to do if they want to try and take some of that land back for themselves? That's just a few of the amazing stories that have just been left by CCP, and they could pick it up and introduce anything they wanted to with it. They can succeed in this just by remembering, though, to include everyone in the expansions, not just through top-down content, which they've been doing quite a lot over the last few years. If everyone's engaged in the universe, then more will want to play, and this is going to provide more friends to mine with and enemies to shoot. That's just my takeaway anyway. I've still not had a chance to interact with some of the new prismatic mining, and again, that felt like this could have been introduced into the game slowly with a cluster-wide reveal linked to one of the many plot lines. We can get back to that golden period of expansions and just Eve in general. It just requires dusting off the old lore bible and seeing what we're at and going to look at from here. Hey, who knows? We might even find out what those Terrans are finally up to. Anyway, that's just my take on Catalyst. I thought I'd just do a quick video summarising my feelings, why I've enjoyed it so much, and I thought I'd just give a little insight into what makes expansions great for me.